Just brushed off the ball there. Tries a through ball. Paulinho has a swing at it! Marvellous goal!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it. Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Brazil go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Thiago Silva positions himself well and cuts it out. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Paulinho gathers from the goal kick. So they got the only goal to make it 1-0. Played out to the wing, cuts it out. So what's he planning here? Going through. Neymar. Spreads it towards the left. Now it's Neymar. Neymar. Oh, that is lovely footwork. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Brazil are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Now the pass. Passes it through. Aimed long and direct. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Algeria have a free kick. Neymar. And it's Paulinho. Philippe Coutinho. Now it's Neymar. Neymar, he shapes the shoots. It's in! And with that goal comes comfort. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
Brazil get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here. And
he'll have a dip! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Played it short. Knocks it away. Can he finish? And that has been clubbed away. Paulinho. Looks like a good ball through. Dangerous looking ball, but it's come to nothing. Thiago Silva. Neymar. He's made certain that won't get through. None shall pass, that's the message there. And the first 45 minutes are up. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Brazil sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And the game has already resumed here. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Trying to get there, and it's Paulinho. Oh, full-blooded challenge, and it had to be. Goes down, but nothing given. Neymar. Philippe Coutinho. Paulinho. Neymar. Looks to slip it through. Can he put it away? That really should have hit the net.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
Long and high towards the flank. Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them. Neymar. Chip through, goes for goal! More and more and more and more! They are running riot! And they are cruising away. A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Brazil take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight. Gets on the end of it. Tries a through ball. Goes for it! And he should have made it 4. Oh, he really wanted that.
But that's the motivation and enthusiasm he shows, and the quality he produces. This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Defenders on the back foot. Hit long and direct. He's made sure that that won't get through. Paulinho. Spreads it wide. Fine defending there. Neymar, a scorer already in the game. Out wide to the right. Challenged, but well within the laws. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Paulinho plays shot at goal! Oh, that's fabulous! Oh, that is a gem! Ruthless and relentless, utterly rampant. Smartly deceptive, what quality.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
Brazil totally rampant here. Looks like a good ball through. Looking to break out here. It is quite a run he's making here. He's gone for it! And he steered it beyond the post.
Neymar will probably beat himself up after that as the sole culprit.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. And it's Oscar. And he's cut it out. Five minutes left on the clock. Paulinho. Oscar. Douglas Costa plays a clever part. Has a pop! And he couldn't keep it down. That's a poor kick by the keeper. He's just given it straight back. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Played out to the right. Played into the middle. And it's hoisted clear. Looking to shoot. Forward it goes. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that's the way to launch the campaign. Now they can look ahead with confidence and comfort. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, pressure can quickly build on you if a positive result isn't achieved in your opening group match. Instead, they can take great confidence now from a very good victory.
bold, huge and imposing. A warm welcome to Estadio do Morumbi here in Sao Paulo. The teams then, Brazil against Northern Ireland. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Can he finish?
Steve Davis.
And it's Davis. Steve Davis pushes it out wide. So what's he planning here? Davis. Paulinho brings it forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. Brunt tries to get it forward quickly. Danger averted for now. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. And he's made certain that won't get through. He can get that clear. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Forward it goes. Hoists it high. Knocks it away. Crunching tackle. It's a loose ball. So who's he picking out? Ball's loose. Who's getting there? And it's Coutinho. Philippe Coutinho plays it in. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Done very well to intervene. Passes it through. Has a swing at it! Great ball to play him in, but he will be gutted to miss that.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Hit long and direct. Nicely worked. And through to the goalkeeper. Thiago Silva. Tries a through ball. Looking to shoot. Goal! Brazil! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Brazil take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest.
That's the way you go about things if you want to qualify. It's superb.
He's done well to tidy up the situation. Neymar. Now it's Neymar.
Steve Davis.
A win here so important to their ambitions. Floats one over. Neymar. Philippe Coutinho. Tried to play it through.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Looks like a good... He's gone for it! Oh, taken with style! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Brazil get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, at 1-0, this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot.
Going for goal! They are rampant! And they are disappearing out of sight!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to...
And that'll be the final action of the first half. As easy as 1, 2, 3. It really has been that straightforward halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change over the second half.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Brazil 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. Already up and running for the second half. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Steered out wide. And he's cut it out.
Brazil making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front. And this
goes for goal! It's in! More and more and more and more! They are running riot! And it has to be said, an absolute gift. Brazil tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Neymar. Chance to break. Coutinho. Hits one! Oh, impressive strike.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Spreads it wide. Good defending, he knew he had to stop it right there. Paulinho goes looking.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Philippe Coutinho. Oh, sweet feet. Massive leap! Can he dig out a shot? It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Well, that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for him, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Turns and goes back. Brunt passes it forward. That has put a stop to that. Neymar. Tries lifting it over. Neymar delivering the goods as expected.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. And it's Lafferty. Lafferty plays it out to the wing. And here comes the corner. Boots it to safety. It's a good run down the left-hand side. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, his instinct and the timing of his runs have proven fruitful, but they have to give him a harder time like that.
Steve Davis looks to dink one in. Paulinho. Brazil still have 2 substitutions up their sleeve. No way through there. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Gets it back. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Paulinho. Can he score? They've done it! Well, just another one to add to what has already been an incredible haul.
Well, I think we've gone past humiliation now. This could be doing some real psychological damage.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
And the weighted pass. Lafferty. With a delicate ball. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Five minutes left on the clock. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. McNair plays it out to the flank. David Luiz. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Oh, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Lafferty passes it through. Now it's Steve Davis going through. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Brazil have made it. Progress to the knockout stage confirmed. On to the business end. No mistake, a perfect 2 wins out of 2, and they appear set fair. very warm welcome to you from the Wanda Metropolitano, this brand new home of Atletico Madrid. And here we have Brazil against France. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And already we're underway here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, the very exciting Antoine Griezmann. He has an impeccable first touch, and with the ball under control, he can use his many skills and swift changes of direction in running from out to in, and he wreaks havoc.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the big chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Mondi. And it's Payet. Giroud with the ball through. He's got a one. Pogba! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's a real opportunity missed there. He's done all the hard work getting to the ball, and all he needed to do was get some control on it.
Neymar. Neymar. Where to from here? That is terrific skill. And he's there to cut it out. Giroud plays it out to the wing. Ball through needs to be good here. And it's Payet. Giroud with a shot!
France have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into better supply routes.
Now it's Giroud, deftly done. How about a shot? And he's on his way! And through to the goalkeeper. Tries a through ball. Passes it through. Can he put it away?
Looking back on that, it was some save and potentially a big moment for the keeper and his team.
Payet. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Conte. Looks to slip it through. Titi. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Yeah, and it's been like a breath of fresh air to their attack. I think that switching of flanks has finally created a new and for me, much more dangerous dimension.
Griezmann. Played out to the wing. Payet looking to get on the end of this. Lovely bit of skill. Matuidi. Neymar. And it's Neymar. Now the pass. Dani Alves. Tries to get it forward quickly. Giroud. Payet. Now here's the through ball. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Boots it to safety. That intervention was very necessary. Forward it goes. Good run through the middle, but he needs support. Kante gets it back. Payet puts his foot on the gas. Long and high towards the flank. Payet gets it into the middle. Straight out wide. Played back in. Steered in. Timely intervention. Has gone out. Looks like a good ball through. Aimed in towards the centre. Well read, he sorted that out. Aimed long and direct. Pogba. And there's the end of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. 0-0 then. Can he finish? Pogba. Payet. And it's Giroud. Pogba. Coaxed out to the wing. Paye. Shoots! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
For you, distance doesn't even bother him.
And it's hoisted clear. Pogba decides to play it back. Giroud with a shot!
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
He's had a shot! Goal!
Well, that's what top players do. They can seize the initiative almost single-handedly, and that goal eases them in front once more to make this second half look a little more promising.
With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss. Is it in? What a save! Terrific reactions! Griezmann. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Now shot at goal! Really well taken goal.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten. Are looking strong on the break. Winning the ball in midfield is one thing, but it's their clever use of counter-attacking. That's the real highlight.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Griezmann plays it into the channel, gets into some space, whipped in. But that is good defending, it's been repelled. Brazil have a free kick. Dani Alves, into great leap! Conte.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Brought forward. What does he try from here? Mondi. Conte. Sidibe. Now it's Griezmann. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Cuts it out. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go. Hits one! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
They've played it short. Carries far too far and out of play. Conte. Griezmann. Half an hour gone in the second half. Oh, good interception.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Conte. And it's Griezmann. Matuidi. Conte. Oh, great! He's gone for it! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
Brazil look as though they're about to make a change. And out to safety. And a shot! Up to meet it! And somehow he managed to miss it. Almost nothing left on the clock here. France have their place in the knockout stage all but secure. Paulinho. Dani Alves. Just 5 minutes left. Paulinho, he's had a go! Goal! Brazil! And the comeback is complete!
Produced a lovely sequence of passes there. It's a terrific brand of football to watch, and importantly, it is a strong end product.
Brazil complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Now can he finish?
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Chip through. Daniel Alves. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Brazil winners after an absolutely outstanding game. Fabulous drama as they dragged it back from behind, made it happen and won. So we reach the business end of the competition. No second chances, no margin for error. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Neymar. Neymar, surely. He has an array of skills that can elevate the quality of a match. Or
is it in? And he's there to make a great save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Boots it to safety. Defence has got rid of that. And it's Neymar. Surely he scores! Shot a goal! It's in!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Brazil give themselves the perfect start. Can they build on it?
I think they've gone about their business with the opener very much in mind, and this augurs well now.
Thiago Silva. Now the pass. Aimed long and direct. And now they can launch a counter. Coaxed out to the wing. Whipped in. In with a header! We've got a goal!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Uruguay grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Looks to slip it through. Hits one! Oh, the ball's come loose. Looking for a decent ball in. And he's there to hoof it away. Neymar. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Forward it goes. Paulinho unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He's having a look round. Tries a through ball. Hit into the middle. Tries to get it forward quickly. Passes it through. Now here's the through ball. And that's been well dealt with. Looks like a good ball through. Chance to break. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Played in with accuracy. It's a long ball, but it's not hit its target. Jean Miranda. Well, this is a fascinating tie. Tight, exciting, energetic. Crosses into the area. And it's Paulinho. Paulinho!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Looks to slip it through. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Paulinho. Neymar. Pings it out wide. Casemiro. Casemiro. Has a shot! Aimed low and direct. Neymar. battles to win it back. Forward it goes. Goes wide, and help's available out wide. And that's been repelled. And there is the half-time whistle. Genuinely interesting game here. Very, very watchable. 2 goals, 1 each. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Uruguay get the ball rolling for the second period.
Brazil can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but
He's had a go! Oh, great save, real class.
the keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That intervention was very necessary. And he's away. Passes it through. Turns and goes, has a swing at it! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
And it's been taken short. Casemiro tries to get it forward quickly. Aimed long and direct. Oh, it's opened up, and the finish! Neymar goes looking, now the counter. Forward it goes. Now a chance to break. Casemiro has created 1 goal already.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Played out to the right. Now here's the through ball. The shot's on! Oh, it's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Jim, your thoughts?
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Uruguay get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Now the pass. Timely intervention.
Brazil are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
Deftly done. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
It doesn't take much sometimes, Peter. He has to adjust a little mistimed run.
Long and high towards the flank. Gets into some space.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Goes long. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Hit long and direct. Oh, good interception. Paulinho. Tries a through ball. He's got away. Shoots! Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Oh, he really wanted that.
Yeah, and you can feel and hear how the crowd are reacting to all of this.
Paulinho. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Plays it out to the wing. Now here's the through ball. He's left his man. A shot, can he finish? And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
João Miranda knocks it away.
Uruguay are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Passes it through. Neymar going through. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Brazil are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Tries to dink it. Going for goal! Should have equalised.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
They've played it short. Oh, full-blooded challenge, and it had to be.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's Neymar, looking to get within range.
Brazil have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Big chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Looks like a good ball through. Oh, well defended. That had to be done.
Brazil need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Looks to clip it forward. He'll have it in! Philippe Coutinho.
Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
That's it! They are out! Well, that is the reality of knockout football. One slip and you're gone. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
It's actually difficult, Peter, to determine exactly what went wrong. The teamwork and spirit just didn't seem to be right.
Welcome to day one of the greatest global festival of football there is. So quite a contest we have in store. Just listen to the noise level from the stands. The strains of the national anthem of Brazil. And that gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, who else but Hazard? A slalom-like dribbler who's afforded a certain amount of freedom to stray where he wishes, and he's also a more consistent finisher and the sharpest of turners in the box.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Mertens. Nainggolan. Mertens. Witsel. Long and high towards the flank. Carrasco.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Witsel spreads it wide. Mertens looking to get on the end of this. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Great tackle, he had to get that right. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Tries a through ball. Lukaku. Philippe Coutinho. Chance to break. Aimed long and direct. He's got away. Here comes the corner. Cut out in the nick of time. Good clearance now. Can they make something of it? And it's Neymar. Oh, and he's got good distance. Who's chasing? Neymar. So what now? Goes for goal! Mertens. Benteke. Lukaku plays it long. It's Azar! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Lukaku, and it's Benteke. And the weighted pass. He's made sure that that won't get through. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And a real chance to break the deadlock. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Neymar! Nainggolan. Carrasco is desperately calling for it out wide. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Mertens. Azar. Lukaku. Neymar battles to win it back. Azar. Now the pass. Mertens. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. The Tongan gets into the right position to intercept. Thiago Silva cuts it out. And it's Mertens. He's left his man. Lukaku! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
He's on his way. Hits one! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He was set on rounding it off in fitting style, but he couldn't make it fit.
Mertens displaying his defensive capabilities there. That's no striker's tackle.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Hazard. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Witsel. Great ball, and now the shot. Can he score? Oh, great save, real class.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Defence has got rid of that. There is the half-time whistle. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
Hazard goes looking, over to the left. Mertens looking to get on the end of this. David Luiz. Going through. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Up for a header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Well played, he saw that coming. And it's Neymar. Philippe Coutinho.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Thiago Silva. Paulinho. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Luis plays it forward, looks to slip it through. Oh, good, can he put it away?
Brazil making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
Benteke plays it out to the wing. Witsel plays it into the channel. That's a throw. Neymar is now the subject of some adhesive marking.
Yeah, and they've made him a clear target of their focus to keep him as quiet as they possibly can.
He's gone for it! There was plenty of power on that. It so nearly came off for him.
Yeah, and you can feel and hear how the crowd are reacting to all of this.
Benteke. And he's surging through. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Mertens! Shot a goal! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Paulinho. Aimed in towards, great leap! Oh, just needed a better contact.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Oh, he really wanted that.
Yeah, and you can hear how the crowd are reacting to this too.
Azar. Into the channel. He has it out wide now. He's left his man.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
And it's Mertens.
Belgium showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Chance to shoot! The referee has given a corner. Belgium look as though they're about to make a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake, I think.
Hits it!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Benteke. Benteke with a long pass out wide.
Belgium merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Neymar. Vertonghen.
They're making life really hard for themselves. The ball needs to be in the mixer, not there.
Oh, and look who's there doing the defending. Whose ball? Who's going to get there? Witsel.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Azar. Batshuayi. Nainggolan. Now it's Lukaku. And that is that. Well, they've got a point. 3, of course, were preferable, but up and running for a new campaign. Your final thoughts, Jim?
It could have been both better or worse, so a draw.
So, a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
They've got underway here pretty promptly. Plays a clever pass. And the ball is out of play. Tries a through ball. He's gone for it! The shot's on! There it is!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Brazil take the early advantage. Now the pass. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Over to the left, passes it through. Where to from here? I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Yeah, you'll have to practice a little more patience before deciding to run. It can make all the difference.
Tries to dink it. Going for goal! And that really should have hit the net.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
More than happy to take the muscular approach. Dinks one in. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Neymar, looks like a good ball through. Up he gets! Oh, great save, real class.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Plays it out to the wing, gets it back. And it's Xhaka. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Brazil scoring in the first 10 minutes to make it 1-0. Neymar, that is terrific skill. Could he? Has a pop! Steered out wide. Turns and goes back. Breaks on here. Looks to slip it through. He's got away. Oh, glorious footwork. Can he score? And it's Neymar. And the finish! Oh, well defended. That had to be done. He's in! It's Neymar! Tries to get it forward quickly. He'll have a dip!
Again, Let me mention what a wonderful stop the goalkeeper pulled off there. Really wonderful.
And it's been taken straight back. Looking to shoot! They've scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Brazil take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
And it's Xhaka. Tries a through ball, towering header! Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. Knocks one in. Philippe Coutinho. Neymar. Can he finish? Good stop. That wasn't easy.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received...
And the first half is done. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Brazil ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And we're already back underway here. Nicely controlled. They've managed to get it away. Neymar. He's got the ball, he's hit one! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
They've played it short. Shakes the shoots! Oh, horrible miscue.
Listen, the manager seems to have impacted during the break. This is now a show of real purpose.
Pushes it out wide. Another piece of really good defending. Now the pass. Delivers across. Well read, he sorted that out. Aimed long and direct. Oh, good interception. Passes it through.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frighten the people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
He's left his man, surely. Dashing forward at pace. Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here.
Yeah, Peter, and it looks like this defence will go tooth and nail to prevent him from getting another.
And he's surging through. You would think the first substitutions will be coming up pretty soon. He goes long. Looks to play him in, but a minor communications breakdown. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Looks like a good ball through. Xhaka. Forward it goes. Plays it long. Oh, delightful ball. Room for it. Has a swing at it! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
And that's been levered clear. Just brushed off the ball there. Out to the left it goes. Shoots! Oh, brilliant! That is brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.
Unbelievable.
And surely that settles it.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Played out to the wing. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Now the pass. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And the weighted pass. Now here's the through ball. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Tries lifting it over. And a header! Great football, shot and save. Great leap! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Renato Augusto. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Tries to get it forward quickly. Keeps everyone guessing. Dinks in with a header! Plays a clever pass. Well, they can break here. Xhaka. Passes it. Heads it! Oh, top draw save from the keeper. Defenders on the back foot. And that's that. Brazil, very much the dominant side, almost the only side. Every time they got on the ball, they looked like scoring. It is a landslide. 1-1, drawn 1, 4 points from 6, and looking good. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Brazil simply made their superiority count. They found cruise control quite early and didn't need to go to turbo.
So, a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. The teams then, Brazil against Greece. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Supporters on all four sides rise for the national anthems. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, a man who splits opinion, David Luiz. Is he a midfielder or a defender? I would say the former, because he has an impetuous streak that can't be trusted at the back, but full of Brazilian flair, and what a shot.
Yeah, the scourge of so many strikers. See this with the foul. Aimed into, meets it first time! Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone. Brazil have really got the wind in their sails, and I'm not sure whether this team has an anchor.
Samaris.
Hoists it high. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Aimed long and direct. Breaks on here. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Must score. He's had a shot.
For Tunis.
Passes it through. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Neymar with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Tries a through ball. He'll have a dip! Forward it goes. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Lobs it in gently. Keeper's ball. That has put a stop to that. Chip through. Neymar. Taxidis. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Trying to get there. Neymar.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Neymar looking up to see who wants it. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Turns and goes, and a shot! Oh, brilliant! That is brilliant! Oh, that is a gem!
Unbelievable. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Brazil take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest.
Well, look, you've got to start your qualification process at some stage, Peter, and that goal is takeoff for them.
That's the throw. Plays a clever pass. A chance! Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Played out to the right. Neymar. They just need to avoid defeat. It would mean so much to... Can he finish? Oh, great save, real class.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Coutinho. Goes for goal! He's missed another one.
Brazil really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Tries to get it forward quickly. And it's Coutinho. Taxidis gets his foot in there. He's making good use of his strength there. Just refuses to be out-muscled. For Tunis. Another piece of really good defending. Neymar with the ball through. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. So they got the only goal to give them a... Can he put it away? Coutinho pings it out wide. Goes for it! And the first 45 minutes are up. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight. So your views on the first half?
Well, you can debate, Peter, whether they deserve a slightly bigger lead because they've created the majority of the chances. But they are in front for a reason, and they'll be confident of cementing that from now.
Brazil happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. The action has already resumed here. Brazil carry a one-goal lead into the second half. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Now it's Mitroglou. Marquinhos battles to win it back. And he's surging through, long and high towards the flank.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Samaris.
Being still separated by the game's only goal.
For Tunis.
Looks to thread it through. Timely intervention. Philippe Coutinho. Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Taxidis sticks in a foot to win it back.
Samaris.
Steered out wide.
Brazil disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Samaris.
Out wide to the right. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Samaris.
Mitroglou! Oh, it's a stunning goal! He's got himself a peach of a goal!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
Well, the goalkeeper would have helped to make his mind up on how he was going to finish it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
It's pulsating, it's absorbing, and it's hugely entertaining. Every single player is giving everything.
And it's Paulinho. Socrates.
Very firm in standing his ground. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Tries to stroke it through.
Canal.
Mitroglou. Gets it back.
For Tunis.
Mitroglou.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Into the channel. Neymar with a shot!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well, what about it? Brazil are hurt by just about the final punch. Mitroglou. Almost nothing left on the clock here. Brazil have their place in the knockout stage all but secure. Looking to force his way through.
Greece showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
And it's Neymar. Brazil cannot afford for this to peter out. There just isn't time left. Has a pop!
Brazil merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this.
And that's it. Well, they could only manage a draw, but that will do. They have made it to the next stage. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, not as smooth as they would have preferred, but they're through, and that's the bit that matters most.
This is where the stakes get higher for all those teams remaining. Knockout football from here. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
It's got to be the Colombian, James Rodriguez. He's capable of award-winning goals, of course, but his game is mainly associated with playmaking.
Oh, he's caught him in or out. And he could not have picked a worse time to give one away.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
And he's buried it! 1-0. Oh, never in doubt.
Well, the keeper probably felt he could read that, but he's guessed completely wrongly. He's gone to the other side.
Colombia take the lead, landing the... He's gone for it! James Rodriguez.
Murillo.
James Rodriguez. Cuadrado. Backer. And this is Muriel. Luis Muriel. Paulinho tries to get it forward quickly. Now a chance to break. He's left his man. This is quite a run and he's not done yet. Shot a goal! He's missed another one.
Brazil really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Is there any support? He might not need it. Shoots! There's a goal! Brazil are back in business. That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Brazil grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Looks like a good ball through. Oh, he's in! Has a pop! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Played out to the wing.
Rodriguez.
Up for the header! Dispatched clinically. And they're back in front. However they tried to stand in his way, he just was not to be denied.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a Neil, the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
Colombia go into the lead. He's made sure that that won't get through. And it's Bakker. Bakker with a long pass out wide. Now it's Muriel. It's Muriel! Good stop. That wasn't easy.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Oh, he really wanted that.
Luis Muriel very nearly making something happen there. You can't keep a good man down.
Going through. Puts it away. Over to the left. Now it's Philippe Coutinho. Neymar. Aimed long and direct. Well played, he saw that coming. Now it's Bacca. And it's Muriel. Quadrado. Well, the scoreline is tight. The tie right on a knife edge. And now they can launch a counter. Forward it goes. Bacca. Luis Muriel. Luis Muriel, great leap! And in it goes! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight!
Colombia are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Colombia take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
It's a brilliant interception. Chip through. Keeper goes long. Well positioned to make that interception. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And it's Muriel. Is it in? Bacca. Carlos Bacca! That really should have hit the net.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
Now it's Neymar. Could try cutting inside here. He's got away. Now it's Neymar. Neymar. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
He's left his man, and he's cut it out. Tries to get it forward quickly. Now it's Bacca. Looks to slip it through. Looking to shoot! Philippe Coutinho. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. There's the start of the second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier.
Can he put it away? Oh, it's there! And the second half is off to a flyer. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
And he's made certain that won't get through. Gets it upfield. Where to from here? Tries a through ball. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Going through. And the shot! Yes, it's in! Brazil are back in business. Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of the goal. What a display. What a player.
This has become one superb game of football.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Oh, that's an own goal!
Well, that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for him, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Murillo. He goes long. Now the pass.
Colombia are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Can he finish? Oh, surely that deserved better.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak. This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Now, and the finish! And it's hoisted clear. Passes it through. Has he picked him out? It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Keeper's got good distance on that. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. And it's Neymar. Neymar spreads it towards the left. Lofted into the middle. Oh, well defended. That had to be done.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Looks to clip it. The shot's on! What about it? A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
4 in the game. He is the man. Brazil, 2. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And that's been levered clear. Tries a through ball, cuts it out. Rapidly approaching the... Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. swing at it! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Neymar. He's got away. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Coutinho plays it out to the wing. And he's there to cut it out. It's being played forward. Oh, good interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. First hurdle cleared. On to the next one. Your reflections then, Jim?
Look, it's knockout football, and ultimately a win is what counts, and they seem to be able to adapt to whatever's required to make good progress. A team to keep an eye on, I think.
So hello and welcome to you from within this sea of yellow. No need for me to tell you where we are. It is the one and only Signal Iduna Park here in Dortmund. The teams then, Germany against Brazil. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
So off we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Draxler is a big talent. He can do a good job for his team in any of the attacking positions, but the extra little freedom he gets out wide play to his technical strengths and his ability to go either left or right.
Okay, interesting. Can he put it away? Mario Gomez. Mesut Ozil. Sane. Mesut Ozil, and it's Ozil. Sane. Mesut Ozil. Mario Gomez. Draxler. Sane goes for goal! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
chance! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Germany take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Gets wrestled off the ball. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Mesut Ozil, he's on his way. Gomez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Neymar. He's got away. Mesut Ozil. He's come loose. Boateng tries to get it forward quickly. Throw it. Mesut Ozil. Now it's Sané. He's left his man. Aimed long and direct. Thiago Silva with a definite foul there. Now it's Ozil. Turns and goes back. Shot at goal! Oh, that's an own goal!
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, and I suppose it can happen to anyone.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
And the through ball is intercepted. Jerome Boateng gets it back. Looks like a good ball through. And it's the goalkeeper's to claim. Mario Gomez, now a chance to break. Looks to slip it through. Tries a through ball. Draxler. Now the pass. Chan going through. Chan played, heads it! And that's well defended. Chan passes it through. He's got options out wide. Mario Gomez. Chan. Now it's Gomez! And he comes up trumps again. Brazil desperately needs someone to hold up the ball here. Who's he going to play in? Good idea, just poorly executed. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Paulinho encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Looks like a good ball through. It's a brilliant interception. Forward it goes. And there's the end of the first half.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
And the action is back underway.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Paulinho. Out to the flank. Chooses to go back. And he's cut it out. Draxler. Plays it forward. Oh, well played, he saw that coming. Goes long. Dinked over the top. Oh, he's got that one wrong. Paulinho hurls himself at it. There it is. And the second half is off to a flyer. Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
He had a choice of trying to volley that or get his head to it, and I'm pleased to say he took the right option. That's a great goal.
Brazil get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Paulinho. Goes looking.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
Neymar. Tries to dink it in. There's no flag. And the shot!
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
And the finish! He's got away with one there.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
Pushes it out wide. Paulinho, room for a shot. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic and had set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
Managed to get it away. Well, it's a safety in numbers approach to defending here.
Yeah, but dropping deep can bring more trouble.
Yeah? He's had a go! It's in! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
This has become one superb game of football.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
And it's Sané. Deftly done. Who saw this coming? It's turned into a real fight to the last. He's got away. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. You can get that clear. Neymar's cross. Gets up to head it! Goal! Brazil! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. However they tried to stand in his way, he just was not to be denied.
Demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Brazil take the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Jerome Boateng. They're guilty of lacking inventiveness here. It's all broken down. It's a throw. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Well, it is a narrow lead, but they are clinging on to it right now. Now just moments away from a semi-final place. Germany making another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very leggy.
Coaxed out to the wing. Luis knocks it away.
Germany are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Out wide to the right. Paulinho, he's left his man. It is a corner. Germany have chosen to bring on the last of their substitutes.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able. Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
It's just a question of running down the clock now. And that will be the final act. Brazil through to the last four. Just 2 more steps now. They have got a crack at it. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Yes, they turned a lost cause into a great cause. It took resilience and character, but they had ample amounts.
De Europa, o nosso pilhado, a gente pega um voo, vamos para Madrid, vamos para Espanha, falar do Real, porque
The build-up to this semi-final game has been fabulously colourful. The prize is VAR. And we're underway. Valencia. Over to the left.
Vamos lá, Brasil. Vamos passar agora, pelo menos, sem sufoco, velho. Porque tá osso, viu?
And it's Neymar. Neymar. Tries to get it forward quickly. And the counter is on. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Valencia looks to dig one in.
Rapaz.
Shoots! Good first touch.
Esse Kaká ia cair aí, viu? E o Martins, ele é ótimo pra fazer gol assim de longe.
Ecuador have really got the wind in their sails, and I'm not sure whether this team has an anchor.
Looks to slip it through. It's being played forward. Philippe Coutinho. Neymar. Gets on the shot's on.
Aí é caça, velho. Aí deixar o Ataíde sozinho, cara. Um cara que já fez quase 10 gols nessa Copa desse mundo. Ah, aí é pedir pra levar goleada. Não tem como não.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. And it's Valencia. Into the channel. Valencia. Ecuador claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Going for goal.
Golaço.
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Neymar. Aimed long and direct. Now the pass. Aimed wide. He'd have done well to reach that. It's a good run down the left-hand side. He's got away. He's had a...
Nossa, velho. Ia dar certinho. Esperei ele passar ali, ó. Ó. Toquei. Tentei girar, mas não deu. Esperei ele passar, toquei e pum, pro gol. O cara conseguiu antecipar bem.
Danger averted for now. That's a throw. He's left his man. Paulinho.
Nossa. Fez nada, Paulinho. Ficou com medo da bola.
Tries lifting it over.
Ah, aí deixou o homem de novo. Esse cara é doido demais. Ah, perdeu.
Approaching the half-hour mark. So they got the only goal to make it 1-0. And it's Valencia. Stuck out a leg for a good challenge. Neymar with the ball through. Oh, he's broken through. Played out to the right. Well played, he saw that coming. He's on it, hits one! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, as Tesco, he's just received an A+ grade.
Well, the referee's called play back and has booked him for the original offence. Tries a header! Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. Ecuador can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Goes long. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Throw in.
Não dá mole não, zaga.
Going through. Can he finish? That's not the cross he had in mind. It's been intercepted, and that will come to
Nossa,
nothing.
que precisa arrumar aí, gente. Tô perdendo muitas chances, gol, velho.
Tries a through ball. Shoots.
Muitas chances, gol, velho.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to
É
back up
perigoso,
his high-class
perigoso.
wage.
Boots it to safety. He's had a shot. In for the follow-up.
Nada aí, bicho. Tá doido? Faz um trem desse aí, você mata o coração do papai.
Off they go for half time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight. So your views on the first half?
Brazil clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
Brazil leading 1-0 at the break.
Vamos lá, né? Segurar só mais uma.
And we're off again. Brazil carry a 1-goal lead into the second half.
Ok.
So what now? Looks like a good ball through. Gets it into the middle.
Ah, de bicicleta, véi!
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Só faltou o gol de bicicleta. Certinho, velho, olha. O goleiro foi lá e atrapalha, tem tudo.
Ecuador look as though they're about to make a change.
Vamos lá. Nossa, toquei errado.
Forward it goes. Thiago Silva.
Apertei errado de novo.
Alert. Oh, he's come flying in.
Tem ninguém?
Try as they might,
Neymar,
they just couldn't get
que
into an
toque é
attacking
esse,
area.
Neymar? Você fode.
Now, can he
Olha,
capitalize?
olha. Olha o que é que faz jogada errada.
Has a pop.
Olha. Olha, e pior ainda, velho. Caso.
Yes, it's in.
Well, it certainly livened
Tem
things up a
comentário.
bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
All over in
Isso é Copa do
seconds.
Mundo,
That's what they
gente.
can
Vamos
do
levar
to
mais
you.
a sério.
Just
Chuta a bola pra
brilliant
frente.
counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
E vocês também, ó. Você está perdendo gols demais, viu? A questão é que você resolve. Você resolve.
Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
There's the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
Brazil go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done
Ah,
it again.
tomei.
Gets up to head it.
Não, mas essa aí parece que pelo menos o goleiro pulou.
And he knows it.
Parece que o zagueiro pulou, deixa eu ver. Não, se pular pela ordem. Ah, pulou mal, né? Mas ali eu vou dar um desconto. Quem pulou melhor, mas.
This defense just doesn't trust itself to play a higher
Tem que
line.
fazer mais um gol. Que aí a gente fica
Absolutely, it
tranquilo
just
de
opens
boa.
up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Alô? Alô?
Demanding a quick ball here. Great challenge. Neymar.
Neymar.
Now the pass. Is it in? Keeper's done ever so well.
Well, what can I say?
Gol pra
Truly
caramba,
wonderful
velho.
goalkeeping.
Eu tô tentando agora fazer uns cruzamentos pra ver se é eu mesmo que tô vindo ruim pra caramba na cabeceada Ai, não, ele pulou.
Can he put it away?
Quando o atacante, o zagueiro, pelo menos pula, aí tá pela ordem. É ruim é quando fica com o pé agarrado no chão, colado.
Neymar.
Nossa, que bola é essa, Neymar?
Good ball.
Que bola é essa, Neymar? Que bola é essa, Neymar?
He has done it. Two to the good. They have breathing space.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Brazil take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
É, agora é pegar a Argentina na final, né?
Paulinho passes it through. He's made sure that that won't get through. Looks to slip it through.
Que isso?
Has a swing at it.
It's really pouncing on any stray passes.
Nossa, que gol bobo,
Talking
velho.
seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Que passe maravilhoso, lindo,
We have
lindo,
got
lindo, lindo.
ourselves a game here.
E vai comemorar aí antes de acabar o jogo.
So can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Tries to get it forward quickly. And it's Caicedo. He goes long. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Tries a through ball. It's a promising ball.
Que passe lindo.
And he's away.
Ah, pior que peidou na farofa.
And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Coutinho gets into the right position to intercept. Valencia. Now the pass. Valencia goes looking. Floats one over. That'll be a corner. Gets his head to it. Good clearance and very necessary. All the way back and they start again. Keeper's got good distance on that. Paulinho plays it forward, looking to break out here. Finishing line very much in sight now. They have 1 foot in the final. Chance! And he's shown him a clean pair of heels.
Brazil are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Neymar. It's a brilliant interception.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
There will be a throw-in. Paulinho. And the shot! And the keeper barely had to move.
Look, that makes it easier for the keeper when he doesn't even have to move his feet.
Oh, he really wants
Ah, cara, no último lance, véi.
of true class. We thought it was over. It's all square once more.
Último lance, véi.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the
Ele não
keeper.
faz,
and he won it with a
eu relaxei,
competent
velho.
victory.
All square again into the
Se
dying
te bobear, perde ainda. Ah,
minutes. They're going to get 30
tá bom.
minutes
Nossa, eu
more.
dei 15 chutes ao gol, velho.
There's been a healthy dose of drive and ambition, and sometimes that isn't rewarded with goals just like this one. I've seen a lot worse though.
So a brief breather and then extra time. The hostilities have already resumed. Brazil pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? It's a fabulous position. Thiago Silva. Looks like a good ball through. Paulinho. He's gone for it! Done very well to get to that.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
They've played it short. Cut out in the nick of time. Keeper goes long. Well positioned to make that interception. And he's made certain that won't get through. Looks to thread it through. Montero with a delicate ball. Valencia plays it into the channel. Brings it forward. Cuts it out. We've reached the midway point in extra time.
Well, it may well be a case of who's got most to give now. Fitness levels look good, and it's not any less competitive.
Tem que fazer essa substituição, mas não vou fazer não.
Already back underway. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knock. Can he score? Right at the end of extra time.
O homem, a máquina, o robô.
Terrific audacity, just gorgeous skill.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely
Eu tô jogando assim porque eu tô tranquilo já. Eu não vou nem. Se ir pros pênaltis também eu vou achar bom. O joguinho tá gostoso. Nossa, Deus, mas aí não! Aí não! A zaga tem que melhorar mesmo.
Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
This has become one superb game of football.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Tries a through ball. He's picked him out. Now can he finish? Looking to shoot. And the finish.
Haha!
Goal, Brazil!
Brasil!
And that could be a huge goal.
Eu vou dançar assim, eu não. Vamos ver se eles fazem mais um.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot on sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
4 in the game.
Nossa,
He
Deus.
is the man.
Que cara arrumou?
Brazil get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers.
Montero shoots. There's a goal. They have stolen level at the last. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, it
Nossa,
still had
Deus.
to be
Aí
finished
não.
off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So all square with almost no time remaining. Out wide to the right. There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show.
É, eu posso dizer que fui eu que deixei
Watching both teams
Deixei
refusing to lose.
vir pra
I mean, they
prorrogação,
both
mas
ran their socks off.
agora vamos lá ganhar, né?
Now the time for brave hearts and strong minds.
Nossa, Deus, o Ataíde é ruim no pênalti, pô.
Right on the edge. Feel the moment. Valencia, first in line.
Olha lá, goleirão. Essa é tua, né? No cantinho aqui, ó.
Oh,
Boa.
it's been saved.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the
Ah,
ball.
menino,
Makes
né?
a great save.
Já tá lá, né?
And stepping up, the skipper. Right in the corner.
Boa.
Well,
Goleiro de um lado, bola do
struck
outro.
that with great confidence. That's a superb spot kick.
Ecuador.
Do outro lado, viu?
by one.
Boa, isso, perfeito.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
Brazil with the chance to go 2 up. It's there, keeper rooted to the spot. And the lead is 2. Ecuador trailing by
Tá com o
2
cara no meio,
now.
mas acho que vai pro canto cá também.
Belted
Sabia
right
que era
down
no
the
meio.
middle.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Brazil looking to extend their advantage. Great penalty, keeper barely moved. 2 to the good. Have to score or they have had it. It's there and the fight
Golaço,
goes
hein?
on.
Good penalty. Completely wrong-footed the keeper.
So can he be the hero?
Ah, você não pode nem perder, né, cara? Você é o homem do jogo, faz e leva a bola pra casa.
And he delivers.
Pode levar a
They
bola pra
have
casa.
made it and they've deserved to make it. A fabulous cup run has gone all the way to the final day.
Nossa, 19 finalização, cara.
Yeah,
Ah,
they've grown in stature and confidence with every step.
tá doido.
And one big step away from the trophy now.
É, agora o que? O Argentina? É, agora pegamos pedreira, viu? A Argentina não vai dar pra brincar assim, não. E interessante lá que joga com 4 atacantes, velho. Ah, não, velho. Que sacanagem. Ah, merda, hein? Ah, ficou sem graça agora.
At the start, there were around 200 countries all looking to make it here. Now it is down to just 2.
Nossa, saudades de uma dessa, viu?
The final gets underway.
Ó, o negócio deles, ó, como é só atacante, o meio deles está todo aberto. É só nosso meio conseguir trabalhar bem. O problema é esse agora, ó, o ataque, ó. O ataque deles é mortal, velho. Olha.
It's Aguero! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Nossa, Deus, que isso, moleque?
Nossa,
Nossa, velho! Não! Ah, sei que o Messi ia ganhar de cabeça, aí é sacanagem.
That's a foul.
Ó, eu vou ter que recuar pra trás, viu? Porque não vai dar pra segurar esse time assim com essa zaga toda lá em cima, não, viu? Nossa, era o jogo do homem lá, viu, mano?
Going through, a chance. He's gone for it.
Pega essa aí, goleiro. Vai lá,
Marvelous goal.
pega ela. Chama bonzão? Pega? Ah, não deu conta não, né? Pois é. Preocupa não, vai ter mais chance pra pegar.
Well, from right
Vamos
in
lá,
front of goal,
não
there
deixa ele
was no
subir
way he
não.
was
Ah lá,
gonna
ele joga com o mesmo jeito que eu e põe o Messi mais pro meio, né, flutuando. Que aí ele fica pro livre pra todo lado, é assim que eu jogo com o menino aí. Mas só que o problema é que eu não consigo jogar bem com ele.
Landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest.
Well, Peter, the emphasis should now switch to winning it, rather than even thinking about losing it.
Billiard spreads it wide. Messi, and the flag has stayed down.
Messi já... Cara, a bola passou por baixo das pernas, velho, do Davi Luiz.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud because they dug in deep then and
Por baixo das pernas, velho.
Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement.
Essa zaga é
When all of that is
ridícula, velho.
synchronized with the right pass, that's what happens.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you'll take back again.
A Argentina sempre me dá uma surra. Se ganhar aqui vai ser só.
Funes Mori goes looking. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defense like that.
Não pegou, né, mano?
And it's Banega.
E não adianta não, porque se eu não ir pra cima, aí mesmo que eu levo uma sacotada, porque essa formação dela é bizarra, velho. Por mais que eles não tem, só tá com dois no meio lá, o Messi ele desce, arrebenta tudo, velho. Nossa, eu toquei pro Neymar, o cara meteu a lenha. Aí é gol, né? Você vê, ó. É que negócio é uma coisa que eu não sou muito bom. É fazer descer rápido lá e conseguir compactar bem e subir rápido com todo mundo.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And it's Aguero. He's left his man. Thiago Silva with a definite fell there.
Que legal que seria, hein? Uma final de Brasil e Argentina, hein? Nossa.
Could be thinking about a shot here. Aguero! He's done very well to get to that.
Let's go, Peter. The keeper has just received an A+ grade.
The goalkeepers to claim. Philippe Coutinho. Pushes it out wide. Neymar.
Boa, Neymar.
Passes it through. Not much subtlety. He's launched himself
Que
there.
roubada linda.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Billiard. Aguero. Luis gets his foot in there. Messi.
Nossa, velho. Que bola, velho.
He's in space and looking for options. It is a corner. That'll go straight through to the keeper. Paulinho battling down that right flank. Neymar. And it's Neymar. He's got away.
Neymar tá jogando quebra aí, velho.
With the ball through. And he's onside. Fires it in low.
Nossa, ninguém tá...
It's a brilliant interception. Neymar plays it out to the flank. Looks to slip it through. Wonderful quick feet. Danger averted for now. He'll have a dip.
Nossa, não foi no gol.
Really close shave and the last act. Brazil produced a terrific spell at the end there, culminating in a chance that their fans could not believe did not go in. So we've had the first 45 minutes of the final, Jim. How's it looking for you?
Look, this is highly entertaining and exactly what we were hoping for. Goals at both ends and what
Boa,
looks like
Neymar.
two very evenly matched
Certinho
sides.
agora.
Bring on the second half.
It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we're already back underway here. Well played, he saw that coming.
Nossa, aí tomei.
Tries a through ball. Funes Mori. It's a throw in. Paulinho battles to win it back. Philippe Coutinho.
Que isso, o cara
Just stood firm.
tombou no toque, velho.
Aimed long and direct. Back into the middle. Messi cut out in the nick of time. Thiago Silva.
Neymar, você tá perdido? O que estão falando, Neymar?
Paulinho. Billia. Messi.
Nossa, velho.
Now the Correa.
Nossa.
Oh, how good is
Olha o
he?
que o Messi fez, velho.
About as smooth as it gets.
Olha.
And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
Argentina go into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
And he's made certain that won't get through. And it's
Esse
Messi.
tipo de jogada eu só vou dar contra-ataque pros caras.
Gets up to head it.
Ó!
And the follow-up.
Se falhar, não. Depois dessa que é paga. Falha absurda.